Question that I did ask the administration is, how long am I going to have to be in here? In the classroom that you're moving me to? Oh, well, that teacher's not coming back. That's what I was told. Like, really? You can guarantee that this teacher's not coming back? Yeah, she's not coming back. She's not coming back. No. You'll probably finish the year there. So my other concern was, well, I'm not kinder certified. I don't know anything about kindergartners. Oh, you taught first grade. They're just like first graders. No, they're not just like first graders. They're not anywhere near first graders. So this is the kind of dumbass responses I was getting. And they're dumb. They are dumb. Okay? So, started working with the kids. Put me in dual language, which I knew nothing about dual language. Sent me to a classroom to see this teacher dual language, thinking that that was going to help me. Me being in there one day was really going to get me prepared to what I had to do. It didn't. I was more lost than ever. Felt like a first-year teacher, to tell you the truth. Then, Lord behold, the end of the week, I'd been in that classroom for a week. Get called again into the office. And guess who's sitting there? The teacher. The teacher that wasn't going to come back was sitting there. So I immediately start thinking, well, hell, where does that leave me? Because, this is our class. They're not going to give it to me. I mean, this is this woman's class. They're not going to let me stay in there. Well, I was right. Administration said, well, Miss So-and-so came back, and she wants her class back, and so we're going to give her class back. So my question was, and I was fuming, and you could see it in my eyes. Oh my God, you could see it in my eyes. I said, well, where does that leave me? Do I get to go back to my class? No. No. You're not going back to your class. Why? You're just not. Why? You're just not. Okay. So, I had the weekend to think about this. Like, what the hell's going on? Didn't know where I was going to be. Wasn't going back to my old class. Wasn't going back to this class. Showed up Monday. They put me in the worst, excuse my language, they put me in the worst fucking class they could have ever put me in. Another kindergarten class. I was the 8th teacher these children had had. I was the 8th teacher. Let me say that again. I was the 8th teacher. They put that in. They put me in there. Once again, I said, okay, fine. Let's go. Let's work. So I spent all that first day in there, rearranging the room, doing new bulletin boards. I didn't get home. I think I got home at 8. And heard it was a rough little class. I did hear it was a rough little class. I did hear that. So, soon as next day comes, good morning. How are you? I'm trying to put on a happy face. Not trying to be sad or upset. This hair's bothering me. Kids start walking in. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I said, oh, okay, this is gonna work out. Nope. Here comes a little boy. Now remember, these are 5 and 6-year-olds. Good morning, young man. How are you? Fuck you, bitch. That was my good morning. I said, oh, well, we don't use language like that. Fuck you, bitch. Said it again. Another child comes up. Good morning, Amen. How are you? Fuck you. So needless to say, that first day I got a total of, from the kids coming in, I got a total of 4 fuck yous. Oh, and don't forget bitch. I think I called a bitch too. So luckily there was a lady in there, you know, and she was helping me. She was wonderful. Kind of wish they had left her in there, but she was wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. They let her stay in there for about a couple of days, and they pulled her out. They pulled her out. No, so I had to deal with all of them, which I was trying to, you know, I was trying to be nice. I was, you know, I brought cookies, you know, trying to entice them with, you know, good behavior with the, you know, you act right, you get a cookie, get an M&M, whatever, right? Didn't work. Stickers didn't work. Pencils didn't work. Nothing cute worked. These little kids could steal, though. They could steal. So, we'll fast forward another week. It's about my second week in the school, in the class. Kinder regular. And this child, you know, I'm trying to teach, and this child just would not let me teach. Misbehaving, hitting other kids, you know, in the circle, and, you know, on the carpet. I'm sitting on the carpet with them. And, you know, I moved him so he was closer to me, but that didn't work. Nothing was working. So I finally told him, you know, I finally pulled him out and said, you know, just go sit over there, or go stand over there. You know, think about what you're doing. See if you can calm down. No, that didn't work. He was over there yelling and calling me names. And, you know, the boy, he had a mouth like a sailor. And he's this 5-year-old. Little 5-year-old. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, bitch, bitch, bitch. I hate your ass. I hate your ass. Go to hell. Yeah. So I finally went over there to try to talk to him. You know, try to get him calmed down. Wasn't threatening or anything. I was like, you know, come on, baby, let's find out what's going on. You know, did you get upset at home? You know, I thought maybe, you know, we got in trouble at home, came to school like that, taking it out on me. Not unheard of. Next thing I know, he attacks me. Yes, attacks me. Couldn't get him off me. I had to send another child to go get a teacher. And finally somebody came from the office. That was the other thing. I got no support from the office whenever I was dealing with this, you know, within the 2 weeks. Throwing chairs. They were throwing chairs at me. There's 4 little boys. Throwing chairs at me, breaking crayons, throwing glue sticks, tearing up papers, throwing scissors. You name it, they were doing it. Well, needless to say, I did get hurt. I injured my right wrist. Injured my leg, my ankle, where he was holding on to me because he was on me like a monkey. Look, a little monkey wouldn't let go. It took 2 teachers to take that child off of me. Okay. Finally, when they finally got a hold of the parents, and, you know, I was going home, and Grandma was in there, and the mom. They thought it was funny. They were laughing. They were laughing. And I'm there, standing there, in pain. In pain. So anyway, they deal with the parents. Child gets expelled, whatever. I'm leaving to go to the doctor. And the administrator wants to fill out a report on getting hurt on the job. Are you serious? I'm sitting here in pain. What? What? Yes. So finally, when I did get to go home, I know my hair looks terrible. And when I finally did get to go home, get to the doctor, Called Albert. He was floored. He was beside himself. He just could not believe it. Could not believe it. Anyway, I stayed out of school for about 2 weeks. I finally went back. And I kid and I say, well, yeah, I got my ass kicked by a 5-year-old. Which is true. I did. She put me, this time she put me in first grade class. So she put me in the class that they pulled the chick out that was doing my class now. That had no Spanish, nothing. Put me in her class, which was worse than the class I was coming through. I was in there a day, people. Not even a day, half a day. And I felt really bad that I had taken somebody else's job because that was not my intention. And I felt really, really bad. And so I had a panic attack. Had never experienced a panic attack in my life. And I had one. And it was the most scariest thing ever. That was the last day I ever spent at that school. I had to go back to the doctor, to qualify for family medical leave, which I did. And I was really scared to go back. I was scared. I've never, ever been like that in my life. And especially teaching, never, ever. I was so heartbroken. I was so sad. Very, very depressed. That this was happening to me. To me. And I always prided myself on being a really good teacher. Being a proud teacher. I loved what I did. Loved it. And in the matter of a month, these goddamn administrators trying to get rid of people, trying to get rid of good people. And they did. They got rid of a good teacher. Because I didn't go back. Didn't go back. But I did go to another district. Very, very happy. Treated well. Respected. Administrator backed you up. Kids were lovely. My coworkers were a lot of fun. And I do miss my coworkers that I worked with at that other school. Because I had some friends there. I left behind a lot of friends. So I can't forget what happened to me because it happened to me. And I just wanted to let you know that teaching it's a hell of a job. Literally. But I wouldn't change anything because I loved my students, every single one of them. Even the tough ones. You notice I don't use the word bad because I don't believe that kids are bad. They're just tough. And you just have to find a way to get through them. And I sub now because I still love to teach. Don't miss all the other stuff, but I do miss the kids. So I just wanted to put that out there because for so long I hadn't been able to. I didn't have the courage to. But I want you to know that you have to stand up for what you believe in. Don't let anybody tell you different. Don't let anybody tell you that you're a bad teacher. If you feel that you're a bad teacher or you're not being an effective teacher, it's up to you to change. You change. Because nobody's going to have your back. Nobody. You are your best advocate. And I found that out the hard way. Thank God I had a husband to support me. But I know it tore him up just as much as it tore me up. Seeing me cry. And he used to joke, he'd come home and he'd go, "How was your day?" I'd say, "Well, I didn't get called a fucking bitch today. I guess it was good." And we'd high five each other. And that was a way for me to release it, to make a joke. But anyway, I just wanted you guys to know that. Love you guys. Thank you for listening to me. And good night.